Okay, this video I'm going to be showing you just some of the basics of how to practice a shift, because it's quite a simple thing but it can be quite tricky sometimes. So for example, if we're shifting, say, from here, the C to F on the A string, it's very important. That's quite a simple one. It's second finger to second finger. It's very important just to make sure that whenever you practice a shift, you always practice it in both directions, because the other direction is going to be useful at some point, and it just makes it easier. Makes it easier to get into a rhythm with going back and forth. So also the other thing to make sure is that when you're shifting, you slur and you slide a bit with the left hand so that you can hear how far you've travelled. So that's a basic shift. Now if you're changing fingers on the shift, that makes it slightly more complicated. So if you're going from a lower numbered finger, so 1 for example, to a higher numbered finger like a third finger, this is when it gets more tricky, because you can end up with two different types of shift. You have a type of shift that shifts on the one and then puts the third finger down at the end, or transfers to the third finger halfway up the shift. So now the first one is more of an explosive shift, so you're going to need that if you've got an accent at the top, like that. Whereas if you're just sliding up gently, you're going to want to do that. So then obviously you can practice that in both ways. So practice. And then when you're practicing the shift with the sliding on the third, just put your third finger down as you start the shift. So you can do this with any shift.